How's it going, guys? Sully Hard here with another NHL 21 news video. We have some NHL 21 beta info as well as some World of Chell info, so make sure if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you guys know whenever I drop any content here on YouTube, as well as jump over to my Twitch so you guys know whenever I stream. I do go live about 3 times a week, so make sure you guys check that out, as well as my Instagram, and my Twitter and my most up-to-date information, so make sure you guys check those out so you guys know whenever I go live or whenever I post any clips, so you guys know my most up-to-date information. Other than that, let's jump into the video here. So we're starting off here with a tweet that we got from @ChellComs, hashtag NHL21, closed technical test codes have not been officially sent out yet. I'd expect an email around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow if you signed up. No uploading or streaming any hashtag NHL21 content. Feel free to send me any feedback you have after playing, and I'll be sending it all to our team. So it sounds like a good, good news thing that we have. The closed technical test starts this Monday. Everything you need to know. So that's what we're gonna hop into here. So with everything going on this year, we have been pushed back a few times, but he does go in and say, let's start off by saying thank you for your support during these extraordinary circumstances. We're thrilled to have finally shared a first look into NHL 21 with you, which I'm assuming he's talking about the trailer that we got the other day, which if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys check that video out. I did do a reveal trailer, so make sure you guys check that out. But now we're excited for you to get you hands-on with NHL 21, starting with our closed technical test that will be available this Monday. One of the biggest challenges we face developing the game from home is our ability to stress test servers, as well as the need to address any critical launch feedback from the community. It sounds very promising that if they're trying to stress test the game, that they would give as many people the opportunity to play NHL 21, the closed technical test, as possible. So I feel like they are, everything that we're reading out there, all the stuff that we're seeing is correct, saying that anyone that did sign up for the beta will indeed get a code. And like Clappy said, we will be getting codes around 1 p.m. tomorrow. I'm assuming these guys getting codes before, it could be fake, it could be not, you never know. There's stuff out there all the time, but coming from the community manager, it looks like we'll be getting our codes around 1 p.m. if you did sign up. So make sure you guys are checking those out and make sure you guys are looking for those codes. So he starts going in about how this isn't really a beta per se, it's more of a technical test. So they're using this really to ensure that this closed technical test gives us a chance to ensure we launch NHL 21 with the highest degree of stability and polish as possible. That being said, the closed technical test will give us more time to act on your feedback before we release the game in October. That's our #1 goal with this, to make sure the community's feedback is at the forefront as we head into the final stage of development. And then he continues to make sure everyone realizes this is the technical test. He goes, because this is truly a technical test versus betas run in the previous years, the experience will be less representative of the game, and we will need to make it closed, meaning registrants are not permitted to upload any capture, screenshot, or video, or stream the game. So make sure if you guys are playing the game, make sure you guys aren't putting anything up. I know I personally will not. I know people post things to get views and whatnot, but just to be on the safe side, I wouldn't post anything. And it's also kind of weird because last year they were saying it was 6 weeks behind, so it was kind of the same idea where they ran this beta last year where it was really behind, but I guess because of that they learned from their mistakes, so this year they're making it a technical test and also making it so we can't stream the game, so we can't really give that much depth and everything. But it's going to make it very interesting for people that aren't going to be playing it, to really get a look at it once we are allowed to post those videos, or if we're ever allowed to. But that being said, he does go in to say participation is completely voluntary, and you should feel free to give us your feedback throughout the Answers HQ EA forums on Reddit, so you have the opportunity to address potential concerns before launch. We will be actively reading and listening to what you have to say throughout the entirety of the technical test. And now what you guys have all been waiting for, what will be in the beta. So World of Chell and Online Versus will be in the beta or the closed technical test. Online Versus and World of Chell will both be available during the closed technical test. Be sure to try out the practice mode with your buddies or free skate around with your player and test out some of the new traits that we've made. The Club Finals Championship will also be active during this time. Earn rank points by competing against other clubs in either 3v3 or 6v6 and climb the leaderboards to earn the top spot. He ends it off here by saying, finally, there's a lot of new features in NHL 21 that are not playable in the technical test. Below is a roadmap of when you'll get to see and hear more about all of them. So here's the roadmap they gave us. So August 29th, they gave us the World of Chell info, which I'll be going over in just a second. Mid-September, they'll give us gameplay, which assuming it's the technical test. Late September, they'll be giving us HUD info. Be a Pro is early October. Early October as well will be franchise mode. Thanks again. We'll see you on next Monday. So, I can't wait to see this famous practice mode that they added. It's been 6 years in the waiting that we've been waiting for it to be added again. So let's hope they implemented it right and that we can actually use it to work on the things that we need to work on for World of Chell and the different leagues like LG and ESHL and things like that. They can actually practice and have set plays and whatnot, and it's going to make the game so much more interesting, especially with all the moves like the Sveshnikov and the Kucherov and the between the legs shot by the Chuck. It's going to be, this game is going to be a high-paced, high-skill, I feel like it's going to be a very, very interesting game to watch. So I left the new World of Chell info out for the end because, gives us some more info about the beta and about the technical test. So I figured I'd leave it to the end. So World of Chell seasons overview. For NHL 21, we plan to have 6 seasons in total, each lasting between 6 to 8 weeks. During a season, players can increase their personal skill-based player ranking. During the final 2 or 3 weeks of the season, club finals begin, which in NHL 21 is the new take on ESHL playoffs. Once the season closes, there will be several days reserved to audit the leaderboards for accuracy before we hand out the end of season rewards. So we get our first look at the new screens for NHL 21. They look kind of the same to NHL 20. There's some differences. They put the seasons here. I like this little bar here letting you know how much is left for the next level up. All this is about the same. They changed this up. It looks like they're going to make things a little bit quicker so you don't have to jump into so many different lobbies and stuff like that or whatnot. So it looks like they have Pro-Am here, which no one really plays anyways. Multiplayer, clubs, customized rewards, stats, settings. So it looks generally the same. Same thing here. Looks generally the same, but play 3v3 club playoffs, play 6v6 club finals, play 3's eliminator, customized club. This is a little different. I actually like this. I saw someone talking about this earlier. I don't really like the jerseys or anything, but like I said, I like the Elite Cup. That's, like I said, that there's some things that they're adding to this that I feel like is going to make this game a lot more useful for the entire year. It's going to make it more playable, more fun to play. It's going to make it more, people are going to be, they're not just going to put it down after a week because they're going to be like, oh yeah, we won all these games, and it's going to be more playable. Because this right here, the ranking system. Player rank. Player rank is the next evolution of competitive rating, or CR. Your player rank reflects your skill on the ice with separate ranks with World of Chell modes. ESHL Club, ESHL Drop-In, 1s and 3s Eliminator. Reach level 10 to participate in player ranks, then play through the required placement games, which will determine your initial rank. So you start off with 6 tiers: Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, and Elite, which each have 3 levels of ranks to progress through for a total of 18 ranks. Keep playing to try to increase your rank with the ultimate goal of ranked in Elite 1. So right here you can kind of see they added them in there, which is kind of cool. It's something different. Now you can actually see what their competitive rating or their tier is now, so I feel like it's better than level 2 because your level doesn't really tell how good you are. I feel like the tier system is going to make it a little bit more competitive to actually get up to those higher tiers. You're actually going to have to compete to get up to those tiers instead of just grinding CR against kids that you could just grind 4 plus CR there, 4 plus CR there, game after game after game, and get up to 1,000 CR. And you may not be the best player, but you have 1,000 CR, so it makes you look like a sick player. But I feel like these tier systems are going to make that a little less prevalent. So they actually combat CR with this. You will keep the highest rank you achieve in the season, so don't worry if you lose a few games. You can always work your way up. Your rank is separate for each World of Chell mode, so you may want to rank as high as possible in each maximize the reward you can receive. At the end of each season, you'll earn rewards for the highest rank achieved in any of the 4 modes. Season 4 has ended. Platinum 3 1s, Unranked, Elite 1, Diamond 2. So you get the Elite bag because you obviously ended in Elite 1 for the ESHL drop-in. So you get the highest rank achieved, Elite 1 rewards. And It looks like you get 2,000 or 2,000 XP, which is a pretty good bump there, and a Season 2 Elite bag, which I'm kind of interested to see what's in. And it's kind of funny because there's a PS4 little X there. It's advanced. We have special awards to hand it out based on the highest rank achieved, so you can brag to the rest of the community about your accomplishments. Keep returning for future seasons to restart your rank and earn more unique rewards. Again, they're adding another thing that should make the game a little bit more long-term, make us feel like we're playing this more for fun. They added club finals, so we are very excited to share with you the new club finals championship. During the last 2 to 3 weeks of the season, all EASHL clubs will participate in championships, which will be held in Carter Lake in a new outdoor rink in front of the hotel, which we're getting a first look at here with the Elite Cup on Carter Lake with the Shamrocks and the Puck Blizzards. It's a very pretty view, and that's the ring now, and that's very, very pretty. I mean, honestly, it can't get much better than that. I mean, it's real life hockey outdoors, and that's what we play for, right? I mean, the memories. The clubs will compete for the cup that corresponds to their online season division. The higher the division, the more prestigious the cup they will compete for. Only the most talented and gritty teams will be able to lift the Elite Cup, the World HL equivalent of the Stanley Cup. So finally, we have an equivalent of the Stanley Cup here, which is called the Elite Cup. Once club finals begin, clubs can compete in both 3v3 and 6v6 tournaments, earn rank points by competing against other clubs, and climb the leaderboard to earn the top spot and the cup. So you see here that the Shamrocks with an 89 4-1 record, and they had 2,234 at RP, so they were in the threes leaderboard. So continuing on with the longevity of the seasons for World HL, there will only be one 3v3 and 6v6 champion for each cup per season, but there are also rewards for your club no matter where you finish, such as a club banner to show off at your home arena and logos you can put on your custom jerseys as shoulder patches. So, you know, when you win the cup, you place first, second, third, whatever. It's not going to be, you know, pointless, you know, like, you know, when you boys say, oh yeah, it's playoffs, you know, and you just go, oh yeah, you're just going to play 4 games, and if you win, you get, yeah, you won playoffs. If you didn't, oh, well, next season, you know. Where here, you know, there's one 3v3 and one 6v champion every, 8 weeks, I believe it was. So that makes it a lot more competitive and a lot more fun for people. It makes it a lot more, it makes it a lot more enjoyable. It makes it fresh. It makes it more fun. It makes us want to play. I feel like that's something that they actually did do good here. So, you know, so go gather some of your friends and sharpen your skates for some more competitive ESHL action. Going into that, they did add something that we've been waiting 6 years, like I said, and hear me right, 6 years, which is World of Chell practice. Since Club Finals is a complete club's takeover, we felt that it was just as important to allow players to get into a practice game prior to competing. In NHL 21, we are offering 3 ways to practice: club scrimmages, open practice, and free skate. So that being said, it looks like you'll be able to do a club scrimmage, meaning you'll be able to go out there against an AI team and practice with your full squad. It looks like you'll be able to have open practice, which means you'll be able to go out there with just 6 guys and kind of go out there and pass the puck around, kind of like a skate and shoot per se. And then there's even more of a skate shoot just personally for you, where you get to test out a guy on the ice, which is kind of cool. You know, you get to see what he's going to skate like, feel like before you actually go out in a game with him, which is, I feel like, very important to really master these traits. Open practice allows your team to play on the offensive side, shooting on an AI goalie or human-controlled teammate goalie. This is a great way to warm up your human goalie with shots before playing for real. Free skate allows you to play with the skater versus goalie, which is, you know, free skate and regular, controlling either one of the tests out your World of Chell loadout/player classes, practice some of the new deeks, or try out the new traits in NHL 21. Free skate is accessible in the edit loadout screen from the World of Chell hub, whether you are in a club or not. Club members will load in their club arena, while free agents will load into an outdoor rink, which is kind of cool. You know, if you're a free agent, then you get to go out an outdoor rink, or if you're in a club, you get to go to your club rink. That's kind of a cool idea. And what I was talking about with the traits, they did a complete trait rework. We really wanted to spice things up with the trait system in NHL 21. Traits in NHL 21 will offer powerful, varied ways to customize the player classes. So I was kind of listening into something earlier, and they were talking about how, you know, right here, in order to have more wrist shot should I sacrifice stamina and affect my two-way game, or should I sacrifice balance and have a harder time getting into a shot or getting into the slot? You know, I feel like the traits that they're adding right now are going to be more useful. They're going to make, it's not going to be so glitchy. They're actually going to make them work the way they're supposed to work. Especially since this mode is becoming so big, I feel like the traits rework is actually going to help. It's actually going to come in and make people have to actually make the important decision and not just have an all-around superstar. All traits will now have two variations, blue and purple. Both variations will have the same high impact bonuses but ask for different trade-offs instead. This allows the player to fine-tune the builds according to their style while keeping the system balanced so everyone, regardless of their level, can enjoy playing on a leveled playing field. You will earn the traits as you level up, so we're excited to see what you think of them as you unlock and try them. Again, I feel like there's more variation, there's more differences. It goes on to say longevity of the game is going to be more fun. There's going to be more reasons to play. There's going to be new traits coming out. They did get rid of the most popular, I should say, among forwards trait specialty, I should say, Marathon Man. So they removed Marathon Man to maintain the stamina fatigue system in balance. This will allow players to try other specialties without feeling they are missing out on an obvious overpowered specialty, which I could say myself, I fell into that one. I think all of my forwards were using Marathon Man, so that's gonna guess that makes me have to try some new ones. They also did some World of Shell quality life improvements. So the community feedback was instrumental in helping identify and prioritize a number of improvements across World of Shell. The Ones Eliminator. We have removed one round from the Ones Eliminator tournament to streamline the experience and reduce matchmaking times in the higher rounds. This turns the tournament into a best of 27 players. Recent game details. Now in the recent games list for threes, drop-ins, and club games, you can dig a little deeper into the team versus team stats, view all the players participating in those games and the stats they earned during that game. So it gives you a little bit more detail about actually what happened during those games, not just the score. Server selection for private games. For third-party leagues that use private game options for 3v3 or 6v6 dressing rooms, we have added a sub option that allows for groups to choose which game server they want to host during the game. So, you know, if you have a West team and an East team, so, you know, maybe there's the home ice advantage with, you know, selecting sides and stuff like that instead of just picking and choosing what server happens to go to. Human goalie pulls to control the extra attacker. So now the human goalie will now be the extra attacker, which is really cool instead of there being an AI skater like there used to be. The World of Shell menu actually got to restructure itself like we saw earlier. And they added a whole new bunch of categories here in passing, pass attempts, pass percentage, shot attempts, shot on net percentage, interceptions, penalties drawn, saucer passes, penalty kill zone clears, deflections, onside or offsides per game, hits per game, penalty shot goals, penalty shot attempts, penalty shot percentage, breakaway goals, breakaway percentage. And I feel like that right there is going to give you more details. It literally is down to what they give you in real life. The real numbers is what they're giving you to know if players are good or bad, what they're doing in the game. And I feel like, especially with this up here, recent game details, you're going to be able to see those more in depth, and we'll be able to have a better idea what those players are actually good and bad at. In closing, we are very excited about the new details to World of Shell. We hope you will join us in the competitive nature and be champions. Check it out in NHL 21. And they also put the thing here about World of Shell coming on the 30th because of the because of the real life events that are going on in real life. So they pushed back the closed technical test and the World of Shell info back 2 days, or back a day and 2 days. So that's why I'm giving you the info today and not on Friday. So yeah, that's about it. I know I'm really excited about this technical test, the beta, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm really excited to see what these new moves are, what the World of Shell practice mode is, and to really hop in and get some new content. That's really the most important thing here, is that we're getting new content, and it's going to be looking like coming very, very consistently. So it's going to be fun to see. That about wraps it up, guys. Make sure if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you guys know whenever I post a video here on YouTube, as well as check out my Twitch so you guys know whenever I go live. I go live about 3 days a week, so make sure you guys check those out. The best way to know how is on my Twitter, so make sure you guys follow that as well, at SellyHard, and my Instagrams where you guys see my most up-to-date clips. So that'll be at SellyHard14. So I hope you have a good one, guys. I hope you have a fun beta, fun technical test, whatever you guys want to call it. I got it right for once, finally. So I hope you guys have a fun one. Stay safe, Selly hard, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.